What's up, guys? It's Cam here with the story time, and today's story time is about the first time I smoked weed. Now, before I get into this video, I just want to say I do not condone the use of smoking weed. I don't recommend it. I'm just sharing my first experience with it. So, I was 13 years old. I was in 8th grade. It was around winter time. This would have been around like 2018. It was the end of the football season. I played running back, and our quarterback was having a party that weekend. Mind you, I'm like 13, 14, so a party's kind of a big deal. I tell my best friend immediately, which is the tight end on the team, and he tells his older brothers, and his older brothers tells their friends. So now the high schoolers know. So now it's going to be a high school party too, which at that point I'm excited and nervous. So whatever, we go to the party, and as I'm walking down the basement, I just hear Sicko Mode blasting in the speakers, and it was just absolutely crowded. When I went down there, there was probably about 25 people down there, and it was hot, and it was just crowded. People bumping into each other. It was just not the move. But anyway, I see this kid that people talk about in my school. So, me and my friend, the tight end on the team, we go up to him and we just start chopping it up with him. And he's rolling a blunt. So, we're just trying to like get on his good side, chop it up, get to know him. So then eventually in the conversation, we asked him, we're like, yo, can we smoke with you? And he's like, yeah. But the weird part about this is the quarterback's brother is like 17 and that's his friend. So this dude is like 17, 18 years old and he's like perfectly fine smoking with 13-year-olds. I don't know, looking back at it, that was weird to me, but whatever. So we go outside and right before he sparks it up, he hands it to my friend and he's like, hold up, y'all two can spark it. I gotta go to the bathroom. So we're like, all right, bet. So my friend actually, he's about to spark it, but for some reason he takes it and like looks at it. And in my head, I'm like, what the fuck? He looks at it for like a good 30 seconds, and then he looks up at me. He's like, yo, let's bounce. I look at him like, what? I said, what the fuck did you just say? And then he looked down again, and I shit you not even 30 seconds later, this kid just takes off with the blunt. So my first natural reaction is to obviously just go with him. You feel me? I'm running with him. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid? I just was thinking that in my head. So we get down like a block, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? Yada, yada, yada. I started freaking out on him. Somehow he calmed me down. He was like, yo, we don't gotta smoke with that cocksucker. I remember him saying that vividly, and I was just like, yeah, you right. Anyway, so we start walking back to my house. So I'm thinking, like, damn, like, I didn't even get to dab up the quarterback. He invited me to the house. Like, it was supposed to be this dope ass party, and I was probably there a good 45 minutes, and then I bounced. I'm like, damn, I'm definitely gonna hear some shit about that tomorrow. Like, he's definitely not gonna fuck with me no more. And then my friend is like just chatting in my ear, like, yo, let's spark this, let's spark this, let's spark this. I'm just telling him, like, bro, nah, we can't smoke that today because my mom's gonna smell it, you know, like, we gotta sneak back in. I never been high before, I don't know how I'm gonna act. We gotta wait till tomorrow. My mom has some type of appointment the next day. So I told him like in the morning we'll smoke it. So that's what we did. We snuck back in the house. We went to sleep. Woke up in the morning. My mom was gone. All right, we Gucci. So then we went outside, grabbed the blunt, the lighter. It was a little blunt. It wasn't nothing crazy. But we went into the woods and I let
And
my
then
friend get first
started.
hits. So my friend sparked it up. He took the first hit, took a fat ass hit. He started coughing hysterically, dropped the blunt. I'm like, yo, like what's wrong with you, bro? And then I pick it up. I take a hit just like his. I start hysterically coughing too. I was coughing so hard to the point where I was getting cramps. I've never coughed like that in my life, I'm not gonna lie. And I remember I was looking down and then I looked up and then like I just was immediately high. It was really weird. And I was just noticing things that I really wouldn't notice. Like I was looking up and I would notice the birds and the trees and like the leaves and the grass. It was weird, just like certain things you wouldn't really notice that I was noticing. And then we started laughing for about probably an hour and a half, just at nothing, just sitting in the woods laughing at nothing. But then I pulled out my phone and looked at the time. I started getting real nervous. My heart started pounding like crazy because I thought my mom was going to be home. So I started freaking out on my boy. I'm like, yo, we got to go. We got to go. So we start walking back to my house. And there's like a little corner that you have to hit in the woods before you can see my house. So I was walking and it was like slow motion. My heart was pounding and I was like walking. It was super like nerve wracking. My mom wasn't home, thank God. So I went home. My friend went back to his house. And then I went home, played video games, ate some food, and then I went to sleep. That's about it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave some support. If you want to see any more videos, please leave some support. Peace out, guys. Thanks.